Welcome back to Super Chocobo World, the pixelated universe designed around the completion of the collection log. Thanks to the help of tedious's generate task spreadsheets, each level is completely random and increases in difficulty as I progress forward through each stage. Previously on Super Chocobo World. Oh! Shh! Oh! Got the dragon pick! I got it! Oh! I knew eventually that the day would come where I would need to play Castle Wars for all 33 collection log spots in the Castle Wars section. Seeing as the way I do Castle Wars is an AFK splashing method, it is very slow and time consuming as well as not very fun to watch. I only get around 7 tickets an hour maximum while doing this. While editing the past 5 episodes, however, I have actually been AFKing this and have earned over 1,000 tickets as of recording this audio. I had to do this recording for my stream if you're wondering why there's a dark magician on the screen, by the way. Also, if you're not followed to my Twitch stream, the link will be in the description. Feel free to hit the follow button, please. The nice thing about Castle Wars is the fact that you can resell items to the shop for a full refund. Therefore, if I buy one armor piece, I can then sell it back, and if I have enough for the next one, I'll be able to just buy that and redo it over and over. So rather than using this task for easy completions, I've decided that I will buy every Castle Wars unique now so they won't appear in videos again and again in the future. I still would like to keep going for a total of 2,500 tickets, however, because I would really like to have the gold top, bottom, shield, and sword. And that's the story of Castle Wars, and it's all you'll see in this series, I promise, because now that we have all 33 items, can't roll that on the table again. Also, here is my free-to-play splashing setup. You don't actually need a member's account to do it. You just need to make sure you go and get the Cursed Goblin staff from Diango if you want to autocast. So I need to get a ranger hat from Barbasalt. It's pretty unlucky to have gotten 2 minigame tasks in a row, but there are a lot of different minigame tasks in the easy and medium tiers, so this is to be expected every once in a while. The ranger hat costs a total of 275 points in each roll, and after looking at my total points, I actually only need 6 total collector points. I occasionally come and play this minigame with Kate for her collection log grinds, but also I've been doing this on the side with casual BA just for some chances at the high gambles for the Penance Queen Pet. This is by far one of my most favorite pets in the game just because it's so weird and ugly. Most people who have played RuneScape have come to hate this minigame because getting a fighter torso is pretty awful, especially when you're doing it with people that don't really know what they're doing. Also, something that's really obnoxious are these stupid spam bots to try and get you to join their leeching CCs. They're really annoying, and I really wish that there would be like someone here muting these all the time. I know it's not possible, but it's really hard to talk and chat without ignoring everyone, and some new players just will never be able to actually see any chats because there's sometimes like 6 bots here at a time. Since I only needed a total of 6 points, I decided rather than being a collector and just doing literally 1 round, I would go ahead and do 2 full queen rounds, which would give me a total of 10 collector points even if I did it as attacker. And this would just make it so that it was a little bit more content, number 1, and also I would have some high gambles that I could do. And I'm always addicted to these high gambles because it is a 1 in 1,000 chance at that pet. And here is queen number 2. If you're wondering what I'm trying to sadly attempt with this mind shield, there's a way to make it so that the egg interface stalls, and that way people can just spam shoot the queen, and you only need to make 1 egg. It's kind of hard to do, for me at least, and I didn't really know what I was doing until I watched a video after this, so don't judge me. I did it 100% wrong, and you know, that's just kind of how it goes when you're new at stuff. Here are all of the points for the ranger hat. Also, being the bad YouTuber that I am, I forgot to actually show my collection log of not having the hat beforehand, so you'll have to imagine it not highlighted for the beginning of this video. My bad. It's pretty hard. I need to have this stupid checklist like on my wall where it's like, don't you dare start the grind without actually showing the log empty, I swear to God. But anyways, yes, now we have the ranger hat. I don't really think it's very useful. I don't know, maybe, I think, didn't Caveman only use this? I think he does, right? I think it might be his best in slot, but yeah, there we go. Ranger hat. And here is an example of why I will never ever go to a casino in real life or gamble or anything like that. Because let me tell you, when it comes to RNG things, I 100% get hooked on the line instantly. And so I do my 2 attack high gambles, which I was fine with originally. Then I decide, you know, it's not too bad of a minigame. As long as I'm attacking, I might as well keep going for more. So yeah, it's pretty much as expected. I went and got another 1900 attacker points or some ridiculous number like that. And I was like, well, okay, that's enough Barbasol for the day. I was just gonna go ahead and gamble everything. And I got 2 palm seeds and some rune arrows. Pretty much what's expected from gambling. There are 5 total bosses which drop the Dragon Two-Hand Sword, being Callisto, Venenatis, Vedion, the Kalphite Queen, and of course, the Chaos Elemental. If you watched the last episode, then you know I already killed the Chaos Ellie for pretty much an expected drop of the Dragon Two-Hand, and I didn't get it, so this is kind of just a big slap in the face. While I don't mind going back to the Chaos Elemental for the chance of the Dragon Two-Hand, since it is the most common, I would like to try out one of these other bosses just for more shots at the pets, as well as the Chaos Ellie doesn't really have any other useful drops for me anymore. I'll be honest, I'm really itching towards going to the Big Bear. I would love to rob Dave of... I call him Dave. This is take number 2. I'll be honest, I'm really itching towards going to the Big Bear Boy. But I think I'll save him for a later date when I need his ring. So, Dave, you get to keep your kill count record for now, but just know I'm coming for it. So, let's do the Kalphite Queen! Whee! The Kalphite Queen has a couple of drops which I would love to acquire on Mini Chocobo. Other than the obvious Dragon Two-Hand, which I'll be going for, it also is one of the only droppers of the Dragon Chain Body, which is still relevant today because of the fact that it's needed for an emote step in a Master Clue Scroll. It also on occasion drops its head, which I've gotten one time at 9 kill count, and I haven't been back since, but I wouldn't mind actually getting a second one of these just so I can get the green Slayer helmet later down the line. Like most bosses in RuneScape, it drops itself as a pet, and I don't really care too much for this pet, but I know someone it would make absolutely livid if I got it, so let's hope we get the pet. And then also the Jar of Sand, which you can put it in your house. It doesn't really have a use other than that, but they are really rare, and they are in the collection log. Would not complain too much if I got one of these just for later down the line. This is my finalized gear setup. For a while, I wanted to use a leaf-bladed axe, but people in my chat told me that this would be better DPS, seeing as they don't always stand under the boss. And when you stand under the boss, you save a little bit of damage, but I'm pretty lazy and just kind of want to whack the thing to death. So we're going with the Dragon Hunter Lance. Okay, well, kill number 1 of this adventure. Forgot to mention the best drop of this boss, which mainly I guess would be for Ironman mode, the Wines of Zamorak. It drops 60 of these at a time, which is insane. There's no faster way to get them than doing this. I guess you could telegrab them now with the new Wildy thing if you have the diary done, but this is pretty nice considering you're getting a Slayer task done if you're doing Slayer and or going for a boss item like I am. Very, very convenient for sure. Also, for main accounts, if you're just looking to make money, the most valuable drop here, which is also really common, the double magic seeds are worth a ton, so those are what you're really looking for. There's a bunch of noted herbs that are worth a ton of money too, though. In the background will just be some kills of Kalphite Queen with some of the other drops that this thing has. It's pretty nuts how much they updated this drop table to be relevant and useful for both Ironman and mains, just because of the value of the items. I really don't know why more people, well, I know why people don't kill this boss, it's freaking awful, but it's actually pretty good money on Slayer tasks. I'm really curious how many of you have the Elite Deseret Diary done and actually come back to Kalphite Queen. Once you get the KQ head, I feel like most people stop doing this boss. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm just really biased because that's what I did, but Man, I swear just nobody comes here anymore. I didn't get crashed at all the entire time doing this. Kill number 100 on this grind. It's a 1 in 256, remember, for that Dragon 2 hand. Got a ways to go. After doing over 100 kills, I was like, okay, well, I might as well try and get a Slayer task just to see the difference. And I ended up spending around 300 points trying to get a task for this, so gotta be careful how many Slayer points I use for future videos, because man, am I starting to run low. I also learned something about the Kalphite Queen that I didn't know, and that would be it actually drops the Lava Battle Staff. I don't know why I didn't know this, because I farmed this boss quite a bit at the beginning of Old School using Fulverax just to try and get a D-Chain. D-Chains were almost 20 mil, which was a ton of money back then, but yeah, I don't remember ever getting one of these, and it turns out it's not as rare as I thought, but I still just, I don't know. I don't ever remember getting one of these as a drop. Also, it's pretty nuts. I looked at the drop rate. It's a 1 in 64, and I ended up getting 4 of them within 34 kills, so it's pretty lucky. I guess technically unlucky, but pretty odd to have that RNG, I guess. I think by this time it was like day 3 of streaming Kalphite Queen, and it was starting to get a little bit annoying. Also, Kalphite Queen was a little bit scary because of the world lag that's been going on. I really don't want to get squished by a bug because the Jagex servers DC on me. That would be one of the worst deaths. Hey, not what I wanted, but that's my green Slayer helmet. Not terrible. Wow, that's a pretty rare drop. I don't think I've had that where it shows up as a valuable drop yet. That's not too bad. 25 peapots. Another Lava Battle Staff. Wow. Here is a drop that I completely forgot existed, and that is the Kalphite Queen head tattered. The 256 drop is always this, and that's because they wanted to add a way for people to automatically get the head for the Desert Elite, because before this, you had to actually get a KQ head as a drop, and I had a friend myself that went 800 kills dry of a Kalphite Queen head, and that is absolutely demotivating, so I'm really glad they just added one that's a little bit like, I think it's double the drop rate. Are you guys ready for Twitch plug number 2? Alright, but anyways, I streamed every single kill I did at Kalphite Queen on twitch.tv/SoChocobo. Come give me a follow. We're getting close to 1,000 followers. Yeah! Alright, we're done with the self-promotion here. Oh! We're done! We're done! Oh, yes! We did it! We did it! Oh! We did it! Ah! We did it! Oh, I gotta, oh man. Hell yeah! Oh, go spec something? You know what? Let's do it. Oh wow. What? It didn't do anything! Wait! What? Excuse me? Alright, Kalphite Queen. Oh! 284. We got it. Hello, it's ASMR Chocobo again. Please like the video.
Well done. ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。近づかなきゃ、てめえをぶちのめせないんだな。
For my elite task, I have to kill tormented demons. Oh, not tormented demons, demonic gorillas. Oops, I always mix them up because they were the pseudo-tormented demons of this game. Unfortunately, I've actually had 100% completion against these guys, but it was all before the log. And the drops I need recorded are all things I've actually had as drops multiple times. So it's a little bit annoying. I need either a light frame, a monkey tail, or ballista limbs. I've actually had multiples of all of these items, which I've either made into the ballistas, which are in my bank, and or I dropped them because I didn't need bank space taken up for useless items. And unfortunately, now that I did that before the log, I gotta go back, so we're gonna do that. Also, I have all the Zenyte jewelry, but it only shows 2 of them in the log. Same reason, just did them before it was released last November or December, around that time. Demonic gorillas are the pseudo-tormented demons from pre-EOC with overhead prayers which require multiple styles of combat to kill. They also use multiple styles of combat, and you'll have to switch your prayers accordingly. They're pretty easy, and most people just do them on Slayer tasks, because whenever you get black demons, they count as a black demon. I originally thought I was going to do that, but I wanted to try the whole Void setup, and also someone in my stream told me the Void setup here is pretty good. Not as tanky as I would like, but honestly, it wasn't bad, and it saves a lot of Slayer points down the line. As I mentioned in the Kalphite Queen section, I am really hurting for those Slayer points. Of the 3 items I am looking for, the Ballista Limbs are a 1 in 500, the Light Frame is a 1 in 750, and unfortunately, the Monkey Tail is a 1 in 1500, so probably not gonna get that. It's either gonna be the Light Frame or the Limbs. Probably the Limbs, because I swear the Ballista pieces are pretty common. Of course, there are multiples of them, so it might feel that way, but yeah. Hopefully we get one of these. So I was just going over this clip, and I was originally just going to delete it, because who really cares? But then I thought of the perfect pun for the drop. Do you see what I see? Then I saw this next clip, and all I could think of was save me from this tourstall. So we started at 1175, so we're at 160 kills, and we haven't seen a unique yet. Oh no! I knew it was gonna happen. Where is it? Oh, it's under me. Aw, man. Gosh darn it. I knew this was gonna happen. Ah! Oh, I didn't check what kill count I got that thing at, but I imagine it was like somewhere in between, like, what, 1335 and 1350, so something like that. Got my last one 175 kills ago, though. Everyone. Hey! No! No, 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 no. Wait. Do I swear I don't know if this is the one I needed. I'm pretty sure it's the Limbs. Please. I know it's the Limbs, but I'm gonna give myself false hope. Please. Don't do this to me. Well, I'm sad to say I had to get this clip from my stream. I had just started streaming for the day, and I forgot to turn on my OBS, and it only took me 3 kills to get one of the items that I needed. Unfortunately, due to the music in the background, I can't have my reaction to this, which I'm sorry for, but as a consolation prize, I have dug up an old Chris Archie video that I sent in back in 2012. And I'm gonna have the audio for that. And this is to all those people saying that I fake my reactions for videos. This is freaking 2012, before I ever made videos. I made the same reactions, if not worse, back then. So yeah, screw you guys! Here you go.
Oh my god, you actually got it divine! Oh.
Wait, did you really?
Oh my god!
Are you guys serious? And you didn't let me come? I hate you guys. Are you serious? Wait, did you really? I quit. You know what? I'm done with RuneScape. Who wants my bank?
I'll go ahead and link the old Chris Archie video in the description for those of you that are actually interested. There are a couple of other Chris Archie videos that I have that maybe you'll be able to find, maybe not. I don't know what they are, but maybe we'll save those for a later date. Bonus level! Woo! Anymore. Oh no, man! No. No! Oh! We're done! Yeah! Oh my goodness! We're done! Oh! We're done!
You still need another Serp helm for your Tanzanite mutagen, you big stupid idiot.
Finally! Ah! My hands are like trembling. Look at that. Green.
A couple kills later.
Oh my, no! What? No! No, 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 no! No! My second one! My second one! Oh! No! No! And that is the finale of Season 2 of Super Chocobo World. As always, a huge thank you to Kate for making all of the art for these videos. Her links will be in the description. Feel free to check out all of her social media. So a massive thank you to my patrons, Joe, Original, FX, Saint, Cam, and Davis. If you guys are interested in my Patreon, that will also be in the description. It helps a lot. Also, you can expect the end of these videos to have customized pixelated portraits for people that actually meet the certain criteria of the tiers and whatnot. But anyways, you guys will see those in the future. Huge thank you to all of you for watching the video. And if you made it this far, just know World 3's got another spicy wilderness task in it. So I look forward to seeing you all very, very soon with that.